This is the 2024 BMW R18R or R18 Roctane. This is obviously a huge 1800cc boxer cruiser bike. No fairings. The dash, it looks stupid, and we're going to sit on it in a minute, but it doesn't even look like you could see this. The seat looks extremely comfortable. Maybe they have sissy bars here for a passenger, I'm not sure. The bags look very slick. Huge floorboards with an interesting heel-toe shifter. Huge kickstand. Massive headlight on the front. We do have dual disc up front. So these floorboards look amazing. Looks like they should be pretty comfortable. The back brake is also massive. I like the look. The boxer engine looks pretty dumb, but that seems like a style that BMW has. Several of these bikes, I can see a couple right now. They love the boxer engine. And just looks-wise, they look pretty ridiculous. Sitting on the bike, these levers are huge and fat. So coming to a stop, these floorboards, since they are massive, are going to hit the side of your shins or the side of your calves, which seems a little annoying already. Tons of stuff over here. You see you have ride mode here on the left. We have our hazards. We have cruise control. We have a menu button, blinkers, and a horn. On the right, we have start and stop, power up button, built-in heated grips. Interesting. Okay, now that I can see the dash here, you can easily see it, so that's not a big deal. The miles an hour look very clear. I'm sure there are some other lights that pop up. Very simple, no RPMs, so it seems. This kind of reminds me of the Kawasaki Vulcan S900, and they had a big similar dash on the tank. Absolutely hated it because it was too low. You had to look down to see it, and it only showed you miles per hour. So when it came to shifting, it was very odd. You didn't really know when to shift. You couldn't tell. The whole bike started to vibrate, and then I just guessed I should probably shift. This one, hopefully it's not like that. We'll see. See these floorboards? Okay, so with the boxer engine here, you do have to keep your legs a little bit further back than I was expecting. So you're almost leaning a little bit. 6'4" for reference. Easily flat foot both sides. And since the handlebars are a little bit further away, I am forced to lean forward a little bit. Very interesting riding position. We'll see how I like it during the ride. Seat so far feels very comfortable. The mirrors, a little small for this bike, I think. Could have been bigger. And it looks like they're spaced out pretty good.
We're on the BMW R18 Roctane, and it is vibrating like crazy. Foot pegs on the R18 Roctane, extremely buzzy. Vibration during idle was pretty significant. Vibration while riding is also pretty significant. I can tell I'm in a little bit lower RPM right now in 4th gear, and the vibration does go down a little bit, but it's still there. The clutch feels very good. The clutch release, not too early, not too late. The throttle feels good. When I want power, it's going to give you power. I was very surprised at the pickup that this had. The shifting is a little odd. I have the heel-toe shifter on this bike. Definitely not used to that. The mirrors are pretty small. They're pretty small size-wise, but they're spaced out really well. I can see everything behind me. The only issue is it's super vibration. Tons of vibration. The gauge in action is actually not the worst. It has a clear gear indicator, clear miles per hour. It's pretty obvious when you should be shifting on this bike, so that's not a problem. Comfort while riding, the riding position is actually pretty comfortable. The big floorboards are nice, except for all the vibration that they have. Yeah, a lot of power. This bike's got some power if that's what you're looking for. The wind actually isn't that bad at all. I don't feel like the wind is overpowering me with no fairings going about 75. Yeah, probably after a long ride it's going to get tiring, but not an issue right away. I cannot find the shifter. The handlebars, they're a little bit lower. They're at a good space between them and a good space from your body. Very natural. This heel toe shifter is not my thing. Hard to find. Not used to it. If it's your thing, you'll probably like it. Get a good feel for the brakes. They're alright. Brakes are alright. When you come to a standstill, your feet have to be super wide apart because of the boxer engine. And it feels odd. Yeah, the shifting on this bike is not my favorite. I think the bike sounds pretty good. So pros about this bike are the seat's very comfortable. The handlebars are spaced very well, and it's got plenty of power. Some of the downsides are the vibration is absolutely insane. The boxer engine gets in the way of putting your feet down. I have no clue how much this cost. Would I buy it? I would have to estimate this bike cost, well, it's a BMW, so they're probably charging way too much for it. I would estimate this bike cost, just by riding it, I would say 12 grand. Would I pay 12 grand for this? No. I'm not looking for this experience. I don't want my feet to vibrate off my body. What price would I buy this at? Well, yeah, 10,000. I wouldn't buy it at 10,000, but it seems like it should be priced around that. This and the Vulcan, I might have enjoyed the Vulcan more, actually. There's no engine braking on this bike. Just learned that. Which is not good. The boxer style engine, you can feel it going back and forth. And it's not, doesn't look good. Doesn't, see when I pull the throttle, it's throwing the bike this way. So, not my favorite bike. Can I shift up? Dude, this bike sucks. The shifter is absolutely garbage. This shifter and the lack of engine braking makes this bike a hard no for me. These levers they're big and easy to grab, but they tire your fingers out pretty quickly. Alright, so we're about to finish this test ride, and I did figure the heel toe shifter out. Now it's gotten up to the point of okay-ish. I still wouldn't say it's good. Upshifting is a lot easier, but downshifting still sucks. If you're trying to upshift and you're using the toe part, you get a lot of faults. You get a lot of shifting into neutral, which sucks. And only been riding for like 25 minutes, and my fingers are absolutely tired. My fingers hurt from my clutch, and it's doesn't feel good at this point. I have no clue how much this bike costs, but if I'm buying a cruiser to cruise and have a good time, I'm buying the Vulcan 900 all day over this bike. Just finished up the ride on the R18 Roctane, and it was
It's either you want power and vibration, or you want no vibration and no power. Those are your 2 lanes. The Boxer was way too wide, so when you went to put your feet down, you have to go outside of the floorboards. For smaller riders, that might be an issue. Some things I liked about it, when you wanted power, or when you needed power, you had it. It's just you had to deal with the vibration. If you're looking for a cruiser style, I was just told this retails for like $25,000. That's absolutely unacceptable in my opinion. And this should retail around 12,000 mark, 13,000 mark, just because you can put the best parts, you put performance parts everywhere, best quality suspension, everything. If the ride sucks, the ride sucks. Today sucked. So I would not buy this bike at all. The Kawasaki Vulcan is under 10 grand, brand new. Vulcan 900. When I rode that, my only downside was it was hard to tell when you should shift. But after I rode that bike for a little bit, it was enjoyable. I felt like I was cruising on the beach. So I would take the Vulcan over this 10 times out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. And if you want to see me ride a bigger BMW, the K1600 GT, click this video right over here. And if you want to see me test ride a bunch of bikes, all brands, all sizes, click this playlist right here.
Rapping when they all want me to sing. They all want an album, so I gave them 20 singles. Yeah, I'm trying to get a hit, that's why I